done in the name of the Lord's Alliance, but not associated with it. And so the group headed out to the west, went along the road there to the south. I got to, I forget the name of the little town that I had there, um, but it was sort of inundated with a whole bunch of caravans and traders that were stuck there because the road along the Mere of Dead Men, a marsh to the south, it had flooded, and so it's impossible to get carts through. But on foot, it seemed to be somewhat passable. And the group went down along there, and sort of saw that there was a flooding. Couldn't really find exactly what the source might be. And as they were going along, that they were attacked by some water elementals. And sensing that the water elementals were attacking, there was a bunch of crocodiles decided, ooh, easy food, and tried to drag the group into the water while the water elementals were attacking them. And they were victorious, although a little haggard after the fight. Uh, they skinned the crocodiles and took a short rest, and now there you are in the middle of the marsh on the pathway there. And would
So,
you like to continue
how are
along
you
the
guys
way?
feeling? I feel great.
I'm gonna go grab some headphones.
You look a little roughed up there. So I would say we could take a rest, but I don't really feel like sleeping out in the swamp on a bridge.
Well, what time is it? It's the afternoon, wasn't it?
It's like 2 p.m.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we should probably
Uh,
press forward. Does
yeah, I
anybody
think we can
have
keep going.
anybody need have a spare health vial on them? Because I think I have an extra one if they need it.
I mean, we're pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good to go, I think.
For the most part, doing well.
Worst comes to worst, we can get the old bloodstone fired up.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
I guess I will. I'll send my familiar out ahead, just to kind of scout, um, see if he finds anything suspicious a little ways
Okay.
ahead.
So you guys are just traveling along again.
Yeah, keep an
Yes,
eye out for crocodiles in particular.
Okay.
I have a deep hatred for crocodiles now. Where are these
Yeah.
pictures from?
Hmm?
Where'd you find these pictures?
Just Google images. I'm just like
Did you Google a
marsh.
swamp? Oh, okay.
So, oh,
I
also
want to
wanted to show
Google.
this
I
off.
want to Google marsh. Images from marsh.
Ooh.
That you guys, Neverwinter's there. This
Woohoo.
little shield represents where you guys sort of are. But this is at least pieces of the world that we will now be using.
That's cool.
Cool.
Okay.
And so
Nice.
you guys are up there, and then to the south, that there's Averin, where Sildar is from. That's where the Lord's Alliance is. And then there's Samarini and Dorndell. Um, the Everwild is a massive forest over there. I have not yet named Desert City other than Desert City. There's the Opari Monastery down there.
I
Is there
totally
ever a
spelled it wrong
point?
in my notes.
Is there ever a point at which we can buy like a map, or do we just know all this stuff?
Um,
Uh,
this would sort of be general enough knowledge that like more specifics of the local geography, you probably have to get like a map for that or learn from locals. But just
okay.
from living in this world, you sort of know this general layout. Plus, I wanted to show off what we got going here and give you guys
Cool.
sort of context for
That's
where things
awesome.
are.
Where am I from, Jacob? Or
You're from that.
Echo.
where? Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are traveling along the marsh. Uh, Cathod, you've sent your a little white pseudo dragon out to scout ahead, and you see him sort of flying up ahead and circling around and looking down, and that again, there's more of this sort of flooded roadway, and you're going along, and as you're traveling, you hear the natural sounds of the animals in the swamp, whether it's the frogs or the bugs and all these things. Cathod, you sort of start getting these mental images up ahead of this sort of what your pseudo dragon only describes as uh, wooden horse boxes, and you sort of get a sense that it means carts and carts plus mud.
Okay.
And sort
Any
of
sense of danger, or
not that it's seen so far, but it's sort of this
Intrigued.
message a couple times that you get a sense there's more than one of these carts in the mud up ahead.
okay? I'll kind of inform the group.
How did they get by the elementals?
Well, if they're in the mud, I'm gonna say probably they probably didn't.
Oh, so maybe they're dead. Let's go see.
Yeah. Let's go
So
check it out. Maybe they got some treasure.
So you see that as you go ahead, that you can sort of catch up to your familiar sort of still circling around, and that suddenly a Bonar appears, or Thonar, and you see that sort of along the road it gets a lot muddier, and caught in that muck and stuff are some carts, but and this you're seeing one every maybe like quarter mile or so, and some are just stuck in the mud, others are tipped over and sort of smashed in. One thing you do find is that anything of significant value is missing,
Any
and
skeletons?
there's no bodies, but every night there'll be like some like broken crates, some basic supplies, but then there's nothing really found in them. But then like some scraps of cloth or maybe a few little bits and pieces of some merchant supplies, but major goods are not there.
I'm gonna do a perception check.
I as well. It's a good idea.
Are you trying to perceive?
Just if there's anything like footsteps or prints or any type of evidence of what might have been here. I guess what might have disturbed these carts. And
Okay. Yeah, that Cathod, you can sort of see that leading to and from some of these carts, there are occasionally some footprints, but given that the water sort of has been lapping up and flooding this area, that they're sort of washed out. You can't exactly tell. Salazar, you're able to tell that there is definitely like footprints and paths leading away from some of these carts. Some sort of sinking a bit deep into the mud. They might have been carrying their goods, as well as you do find on some of the more smashed carts that maybe have like bits and pieces there. There are larger footprints that are bigger than a typical humanoid there.
I call Elrine over to see what they are.
Would I be able to recognize them?
Make me a survival check. They're definitely not typical humanoid. They're much larger, not humongous, but in a metagame sense, they'd be size large. That you figure it's some sort of maybe lesser giant of some sort.
Okay.
Like a dwarven giant.
I think you
Got
mean
the
a
thought
giant
out.
dwarf.
It's a Hagrid. It's a Hagrid.
I did that thought arm. Like, now imagine a dwarf, but really big. Like big.
Sounds like a normal person.
It's big. I think maybe it's if you were to imagine the size, it'd probably imagine it'd be large. That's what I'm thinking. Probably large
That's-
size.
That's pretty meta.
It'll be 3 spans high. How much would a span be? Does anybody know?
Yes. Yes. And Cathod, I'm assuming you're having your pseudo dragon sort of continue to scout.
yeah, just kind of scout ahead at the footprints.
Okay, yeah, there's some footprints. Well, the footprints are like you maybe see like 2 or 3 leading away from the cart back to the path in the mud, and then it's sort of the path.
Yeah,
is
they
hard
lost
packed.
in the mud.
And so there might be a little bit of splats, but there's not like huge amounts of tracks. It's just sort of you can see evidence that people probably got off the carts, as well as
Okay.
these big footprints seem to have been around the carts as well. So some of the smashed carts.
I'd like to try and follow the footprints a little bit and sneak around to see what's going on.
Okay, well, all the footprints you find just lead from the cart onto the path
Oh,
that you are currently walking on.
is the mud tracked in a certain direction?
Pretty much all south, and it's just
The way
sort of
we're
maybe
going.
like, you know,
How convenient.
maybe 15,
Speaking of-
20 feet before the mud is sort of worn off and it's just sort of blends with the pathway there.
So there might be a giant up ahead.
Cathod, that
Yeah.
we need to come up with a name for your little pseudo dragon at some point, but
Yeah.
you get the
PD.
PD pseudo dragon.
PD.
For PD, you get mental imagery of bodies, carts,
Like-
bodies.
Like animated bodies or like
Didn't say people,
corpses?
it said, yeah, corpses.
Okay. Well, I'll let everybody know. And we'll try to. I kind of suggest we should tread carefully, but maybe go check it out.
Is
if
there
you
any
guys want.
is there any sort of way to go like along the path but without being seen, or is this pretty much open country like the picture?
It's some places there's a bit more vegetation where there's like trees and stuff near to the path. Sometimes it's a bit more open, but it sort of winds a bit. So I guess there's some trees so you can't see like fully straight ahead that PD from above can sort of see the path and see what's up ahead.
Well, but we could. There's a place we can walk on it, right? Like, because I know it's like marshy,
Right.
but we can walk. We don't have to be on the path to travel, right?
You could go through the muck and mud on the side. Some places that that the path isn't like perfectly level; it goes up and down, sort of rolling hills and stuff. And so there's some areas that are above the flooding, and then there are other areas where the path is like just like 6 inches above the water line.
Yeah.
Do we want to see if somebody can like maybe try to sneak up there like stealthily?
It'd be almost
So I
impossible
have-
with water.
I have a thing I can
I mean,
cast that makes us like all stealthy for an hour. I have pass without trace, so it gives
Oh.
us all +10 to stealth checks for an hour.
That sounds wonderful.
yeah,
So if we
I mean,
want to
I-
try to like, since we don't really know what's going on, I could do that.
that sounds better. I mean, I can go invisible, but it's a level 2 spell, and I don't want to use it too
I could do
aggressively.
that,
Yeah.
but I'd rather not.
And this covers everybody. So if we want to try to be sneaky, this
Yeah.
sounds
Okay,
like it'd be
Sounds good.
good. Okay.
So you go ahead and you cast.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so Orion sort of takes a moment and channels some of his natural magic, and you sort of see that as you're walking, you no longer leave footsteps behind. Your foot might sink into the mud or some of the dirt and stuff as you walk, but as soon as your foot moves, it sort of zips back up into the way it was. As well as you notice that like the edges of your clothing and stuff sort of meld into the environment around you, sort of seem to take on the color of what's around you. Now, being close together, knowing your group is with you, can see each other just fine, but you can get a sense you'd be kind of difficult to see by enemies. Music's a little loud. Oh, sure.
I got it.
No, he can turn it on by himself.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
So,
should we all roll stealth checks to get a group stealth, or
yeah, go ahead and everybody roll stealth checks, and because it passed around the trace, you add 10 to it. So, follow
Give me a
those.
couple seconds. I'll be right back.
Sure.
33? I disappear completely.
Gone.
Rolled a 15.
Everybody's moving very well. The only one that technically that Thonar and
No.
Bonner will have disadvantage. Though Thonar,
I would
gets an
know.
18 either
Doesn't
way.
Bonner have his armor?
He put his other regular plain plate armor over on top of it.
Yeah.
Well, you still roll a 25. So everybody is just like moving very quietly, moving forward, seemingly without a sound, without leaving any trace, because I think you cannot be tracked through non-magical means if you're using passive without trace. And as you're sort of getting ahead, you see more carts, and these are completely smashed in, as well as you see on the ground bodies, maybe 2 or 3. Before you'd see maybe about 4 carts, and they're just every now and again along the side of the road. Now you get into, and there's like 2 carts are kind of near each other, and they're all smashed in. That there's debris and rubble from some of the whatever contents were in there, and there's 3 bodies sort of pummeled in and smashed to bits around it.
So if we're looking at the bodies, could we see what kind of wounds they inflicted, or was it just like they were smashed with blunt force trauma, or?
You instantly know it is blunt force. You can roll me investigation or perception to sort of figure out what kind of weapon might do that, or what more specifically, if it can give you any sort of insight on what would have done this. Okay, yeah, Salazar, you can tell that it's definitely some sort of. It's not like a fist. It's not like a sort of animal attack. That these are crude but weapons of some sort, large crushing weapons that have done this.
I'm gonna burn some hit dice really quick.
You guys have to take a short rest. If you want to, Salazar, we can say that you have spend those hit dice back after the crocodile elemental fight.
Yeah, we could do that. If we could do that, that'd be great.
Because essentially, you guys did take a short rest then, and I think you could get that back. And you can spend as many hit dice as you have total.
We took a short rest.
Should do it.
I don't have my house.
Oh wait, no, that's what it was.
Well,
Did
you can spend more hit dice if you want.
Because the DM insists, I will use a third one.
What'd you say?
Is Andriel super loud for anyone else, or is it just me?
He's a little bit loud.
As if you
Is there a way I could turn that down for you guys, or should I just whisper like this?
Don't whisper like that because it makes horrible hissing noises.
What if I say back here? Is that okay? Is that
Yeah,
better?
that's fine. Yeah, that's better.
So I can't lean forward. Okay, great.
You can. It's just I don't know.
It's just
how
in
much
order to
loud-
hear Jacob, I have to turn my volume all the way up. So
Oh, I see.
I'll try and speak more clearly and into my
Where's my hit
microphone.
dice?
Buddy,
Where's my hit dice?
on your character page on the main section.
Uh-huh.
I'll be right back.
Dang,
I gotta
man.
think of a name for my dragon.
I like Pete the Magic Dragon. Puff.
Nice, you're here. You got
Puff,
2 left.
Puff the Magic
I
Dragon.
think you used some last game because you had been
do
hurt.
it.
actually,
like
wait a
Puff.
second.
So,
So go
I
to
like
chat.
Puff too.
But
Puff
it
is-
doesn't really go with
Now
my
go
character
right
because
to
I'm
this
ice
meeting.
and the dragon is like white.
Oh,
Kind
hang
of
on.
goes along with
Does that bring
me.
you up?
Oh, so you're gonna make this a race
You've
thing
gotta-
now.
Yeah, he's a racist. You should just go with Puff and stuff.
Stuff.
How about
Oh, did you close it out? Or did you minimize it?
cryo?
Okay. So hit dice are here.
uh-huh.
You just click use.
That good?
That's better.
We like
Um,
cryo
Chat.
Yeah.
And we want.
or Albin, because that means white. Alba.
This isn't right.
Albin and the Chipmunks.
I don't like Albin. I like Cryo a little bit
This
better.
is
What's
Oh, they just saw that. Okay, hilarious. Selena. Right now you can
You've got
Hi,
2 left.
cryo.
I
Actually,
think you
that's
spent
okay.
some
What's
last
Latin for
time.
cold?
I don't think I did.
How about Mr. Fluffy?
No.
Frigidum.
I'm pretty
Do you
sure
like frigidum?
you healed up some. I did that for you, but
How about
because
ice?
we updated it, might have knocked it away. So I think
Glacius.
we'll say you're back up to
What
full.
about Greek?
Nope, I've got the best name for him. You have to do it.
23 hit dice.
Pagos.
All right.
Yeah, because I don't remember.
Fun.
At the end of last session, I think I or something. Right.
Cathon and Cathon.
Oh, that's why she's choosing. I like
So,
cryo.
you like cryo?
Well, you're his Cathan and he's your Cathan.
Okay. I am
I don't
back.
get it. I don't get it.
Okay. So, any particular questions? We're picking up. You guys are seeing the bodies instead of looking them over.
So I kind of look at the others and say, oh, okay, so he was like beaten to death with like a club or something. It sounds like.
Smashed pretty good.
So, and by the wounds, can I tell how big the club is approximately, or not really?
Bigger than yours.
Probably.
Shut up. How do you know?
It looks like you got smacked with like a solid like pole that was like at least 6 inches thick.
So I look at the group and I'm like, I think we have a problem. A very large problem. This man was beaten to death with a pole the size of a sapling.
A sapling is.
Or a young tree.
Yeah, it looks like he was just crushed with like a young tree.
Like a timber frame.
Mm-hmm.
Poor tree.
What kind of tree are we talking about? Like
For
a
me,
cactus
I
or a
thought that he hits
redwood?
by
I
his-
mean, there's all kinds of different trees.
Rowan? I don't know.
I want to think back, and in particular, if I notice any particular trees that stand out that could have been used to murder people.
The like here in the marsh, the trees are not quite that thick or huge. Maybe back in the Neverwinter Woods, up by where the Goblin hideout was, in that woods there would be some pretty big trees.
There's only one thing this could have been, guys. Ant people.
Possibly not. So, all I have to say is we must be very, very aware. My accent keeps flipping all over the place.
I remember it sounded like what? Well, okay, just default to like generic British, Irish, Scottish, whatever.
Irish is a bit easier. But it's a Scottish, actually. Don't want to take Thonor's thing.
So what would you guys like to do?
Proceed cautiously.
So you guys sort of continue down along the pathway, very taking your time to move quietly and carefully. And because of the passive out trace, that's pretty easy. Cathod, let's see. I'm gonna have you roll stealth for your pseudo dragon. And I'm gonna say this is not with the passive out trace because he's flying. Is he flying up ahead and stuff?
Sorry, hold on. Say that again. I
Is
couldn't
your
hear you.
pseudo dragon flying up ahead to scout?
I thought. Well, hold on. There's a lot of echo coming from somebody.
It's not me. Mute Gretchen.
Jacob does sound kind of weird.
Yeah, am I coming through on different things?
Yeah, you're coming through on Gretchen's.
Okay.
Okay, I muted her for a second.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. So roll stealth for my.
Your pseudo dragon. And since he's just flying around, he's not within range of the passive trace, so there's not plus 10.
All right, one sec.
Oh goodness, there's 2 Nates now.
Oh, there's two.
That's weird. Okay.
That was
Okay.
super weird.
Okay.
Aren't you guys lucky? You get 2 of me tonight.
Let's see if this
I do
works.
count myself quite lucky.
Okay, that's weird. So regardless of who I'm clicked on, it'll roll it for me. Okay.
But you can bring up your Pseudo Dragon's character sheet and roll from there.
I can?
Yep.
It didn't have, I don't have, oh yeah, I do. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so yeah, little Petey flies on up ahead, and they're sensing maybe 1, 2 more parts that are all smashed in, maybe a couple bodies, and then you sort of you get this danger, big, multiple big many
Okay.
part smash.
Okay. I'll kind of give the group a little bit of a heads up, saying that there might be some large creatures up ahead, and they sound dangerous.
Now, I think what Pete will do is find sort of a perch somewhere and just watch, or unless you want to have him flying around.
No, yeah, keep a watch on them. Try to keep an eye and make sure that we don't really lose sight of them, or I don't lose sight of them, I guess.
Okay.
We're all still kind of like stealth, right? To
Yep.
an extent.
You're probably 100 feet or so back from where Petey is, and
Okay.
if you because you're allergic to this, I'm not going to make you roll perception checks, but if you listen carefully, you do hear sort of gruff voices and shuffling, and things seem to be sifted through.
Okay.
Is there something in the way blocking our view?
There's sort of a bend in the path, and so there's sort of like a little bit of trees around. You can't quite see. There's some vegetation, but you can hear these gruff voices sort of talking to each other.
Do we want to try and just take them out as fast as possible with some big stuff, or how do we want to fight this?
Who's got bombs?
I mean, I have my. I can either do like a wall of ice to kind of try to separate them to an extent, or I can do just like a giant ice blast.
I wonder how flammable they are.
Wait, do we see them already?
No, you can sort of hear them in the distance, but you cannot see them currently. You've only gotten information about them through PD.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna call him Cryo.
Cryo?
If that's okay.
That works. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
And
so
just-
self-encryption.
Just for posterity's sake, we did have a short rest before we paused after the alligators and stuff, so I got
Yes, you had a short rest during which time Bonner and Elrond scanned the crocodiles.
Cool.
Mhm.
So I kind of like look at Cathod and I'm like, I can cast the spider web on them to freeze them in place, and then you can. Do you have any fire spells?
No, I'm an ice dragon.
Okay. Do you have any ice spells?
Yes. A very large ice spell, and I can either just do a lot of damage in a very large area, or I can kind of disrupt them.
Let's do a lot of damage in a large area,
All right.
and I will back you up with a sweeping cinder strike.
I've got a warhammer.
Why don't you hold off until we have them immobilized?
Okay.
All right.
And I will give the signal to run in, but me and Cathod must sneak forward. And
Yeah.
I will scream like the very
No.
she-devil.
Don't scream. Okay. Don't scream. I'd say we try to kind of sneak through the trees and see if we can kind of like stay hidden as much as possible to where we get sight on them.
Yes, that's
Okay.
my
Then-
point.
Then we can go ham,
Okay.
as my
Should
father
I
used to
sc-
say.
Should I scream ham when we're ready for them to attack?
You can do whatever pleases you.
Ham.
Okay. Since you guys are sneaking up ahead with a specific purpose, I'll have you roll stealth checks again.
Okay.
Plus 10, right? Because
That's all plus 10. Yeah.
oh, thank God.
Yeah, unless you guys roll pretty terribly, you're gonna be good.
Is it everyone or just them?
Well,
Oh.
whoever wants to sneak forward to try to catch Lips.
Nah, I got
Okay, so just Salazar and Cathod.
And I suggest that they move within a little closer so that they don't have to run 100 paces. How many? How far?
You guys are. Let's see here. You're probably like 200 feet off, and you're probably about maybe 100 feet from being able to see clearly. Fauner
You could have saved that for the fight. What?
I guess he's coming with us.
Thonar is inside them.
He rolled at a disadvantage.
Natural 20s.
Thonar cast invisibility.
So, Todd and Salazar, you guys, decide you're gonna sneak up ahead, and you get up and you're sort of looking, and from like right above your shoulder, you hear, "What you guys see?" And you realize that Thonar was right behind you the whole time. You just got a super at it.
I said I got Warhammer.
Yeah, stupid dwarf.
Couple perception checks here. Oh. Is it freaking out for everybody else?
No, we're good. You look
Okay.
frozen.
Oh. Yeah, these guys are pretty terrible.
They are oblivious of us.
Can
So,
my dragon roll perception as well?
well, absolutely. And I'd say, well, Cryo's already got a good look at these things. And so
Okay.
between sort of the mental images as well as sneaking up and looking through the bushes, you can see up ahead, sort of arguing and rummaging through a freshly smashed cart, are a group of large entities. And they each have a different color, so you can keep track of which one's which. And they're all
They look
sort
like
of-
ogres.
That is indeed what they are.
What
There
in the
seems to
world?
be 5 ogres, and then one that looks kind of funny. He's smaller than the others, but sort of his proportions look more like normal humanoid, and he seems to be sort of directing them and sort of telling them what to do. And you see them. You can also see that there are 2 sort of freshly smashed bodies on the ground.
So they're smashed, like they're are
Yeah,
they,
there's
like
blood
definitely dead. All right.
wet on them, as well as a couple of the ogres. You can see blood on their clubs.
Okay.
Fresh dripping.
And where are we?
You guys are to the north. So you guys are off the map to the north.
Okay. So, how far is that?
How far can I cast? Oh wow! How far can I cast with the staff? Let me look at this.
For casting web,
Yeah,
let me see here.
doesn't have one.
Yeah, it'd be like casting the spell regularly, so it's gonna be.
Range 150 feet. So I can, as long as I have sight on them, I can cast this.
Range. Okay, web casts 60 feet. Now, you guys are sort of being able to sort of peek through some trees, but there is sort of some coverage, some foliage in between you and them, and like the openness on the road. So you could sneak closer if you're trying to go for an attack. You could probably get further up on the map before initiating combat if you succeed on the sneak-ins.
I would
Yeah.
like to try. Sneaking. So we have to roll another stealth check.
How close am I?
You guys are off the map to the north, just barely off the map there.
I sneak up to 100 feet within range of the middle of them.
Okay. I
Like,
think I know what you're going for. Keep in mind there's a certain area of effect.
oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 feet. So from this square, I can hit everything, but.
Yep.
No, Greg, no.
I'll say that for those who are sort of sneaking forward, you can put yourselves on the map, sort of by this little group of trees here, behind that if you want, and people can tell me what they would like to do.
Are we killing these things?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely casting Ice Blast.
Do I need to? I'm not with them so far. If I'm gonna sneak up, do I need to roll?
Before.
Yeah, you need to roll a stealth check with a +10.
Just one? I know they did a couple.
Well, you're making one specific stealth check now.
Okay.
So the other ones, it wasn't contesting against anything because you were holding back. Now that you're moving forward,
Gotcha.
you make one that.
Cathod, wait until I cast it.
Bonner disappears,
No.
appearing
cast.
in the air above above the ogres.
I'm still
Yes.
casting my spell.
He
I don't
begins
care.
to fall from the air, picking up speed, and you hear music from the heavens.
Alright, so this scene as Bonner just sort of disappears out of existence, and this little speck appears way up in the sky above and starts plummeting down, actually bursting a bit into flames, and comes smashing down right in the middle of the cart, smashing in the cart, and blasting into these ogres around him. I will need you to make an athletics check to see if you remain standing after smashing through the cart.
As
But,
I'm seeing him disappear, am I allowed to start running over here?
Yeah, I'll say I'll give you all a round of surprise to each take an action before we.
Did you say athletics?
Athletics. All right.
I hate you. I mutter to no one in particular.
We should just kill him.
It's about to happen, Cathod, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm casting my spell. I think he can
All right,
withstand it.
So,
I think you'll be fine with a bit of webbing on him.
did I put a DC on the Skyfall boots?
No. The only thing it is Whoops, where is it? This guy. It's when if you land on top of a creature, make a contested athletics check. The loser takes 1d8 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out what they have to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm trying to figure out what they save against.
Oh.
All right. So it's probably just going to be like your fighter DC.
What is that?
Okay, so it's so you'll hit everybody except the.
Where'd you
small
get
angular
those?
one.
Where did you even get those? When?
He got those a long while ago.
I've had them before we got into Wave Echo Cave, but we've been inside. We haven't had an outside battle except for those Karadakite Isles, and I couldn't use it then because everybody was kept being like in a group, and I would have killed everyone.
Imagine how it feels being a mage.
Yeah.
What's your strength is 20?
Yes.
So that means that I think a DC of 6. No, it'd be 5 plus. Yeah, it'd be 16, I think. So they've got we've got 5 ogres. Rolling things makes roll 20 sort of hiccup.
I lean over to Cathod and like, I guess we don't have to be stealthy anymore.
Yep.
Let's go.
Just waiting for roll 20 to catch up.
Oh, I never rolled initiative.
It's
Oh, I
fine.
should do that as well.
Oh, good. notice whenever I go to roll anything, it's freaking out. Okay, so okay, only one of the ogres saves, and so they take. Okay, that's gonna be 15 points of damage on each of these suckers. So some math incoming.
Did you say that one at the bottom is like giving them orders or something? Did you say something about that?
Yes.
Okay.
That the regular ogres are typical stupid ogres, but the one at the bottom seems to be sort of directing them.
Okay.
Ganglier.
I was gonna try to listen, but I think we're fighting now.
Things get kicked off, as well as there's like this explosion of fire and just blast of energy that the parts blown to bits. That there's debris that's sort of lodged into some of these ogres, and they just sort of. All right.
Are they knocked prone as well? Or does
and are on a failure they take and are knocked prone. Yes. All right, so I will. One of them is not prone, so but I'll mark them here. So, yeah, this is quite the entrance. Then that one down there, the purple one, he's not knocked prone, but those other four are blasted backwards and are laying on their backs with their big old blubberous bellies jiggling, and they're sort of stunned by what's happened. Okay, so Gretchen,
Mhm.
Go ahead and add your character onto the map and roll initiative. I don't know why Roll20's being so silly. It's like super bogged down whenever I try to do anything. Like this was happening earlier when I was editing stuff. And Gretchen, do you hear her?
Mm-hmm.
I think I found when I was messing around with it, when I had like a lot of stuff, either like on the layer or stuff, just a lot of stuff going on, it would bog down.
Yeah, but I mean, like it hasn't done this before. This is like this week, like today.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
That
because of
ogre
the
rolled a
update.
0.
Yeah. I mean, they have a penalty to Dex because they're these big lumbering things. Okay, so now.
My thing should be 20, by the way.
Your
For
speed
the-
20. Okay.
Yep.
Where is Elrine? Okay, so Selena, that you see Bonner disappear and fly up into the sky, and you'll get a shot off before he blasts into them. What would you like to do?
I guess I use my long arrow.
Longbow?
Mhm.
Which one do you want to shoot?
Let's do the guy that's closest to me.
Okay, so the red one. And you are hitting. He's not expecting this, so you'll get a sneak attack. So that does 22 points of damage. So you actually get him like back in the thick of his neck, and he sort of like grabs at it and like snaps off a bit of the arrow and holds it in his hand as he looks up and Bonner goes boom right into the middle of them, and he falls over backwards. He's looking pretty rough. The others are also damaged. Sort of Selena, do you want to move at all?
Yes, I guess I'll dash ahead.
All right, move where you want to move to.
Maybe I will hide behind this bush right here.
Okay. You can use your movement to get there and then make a stealth check to hide.
Right.
Right, and then Bonner, you got your lovely turn. I think that takes your action. You would have movement.
Yes.
Kind of in the middle of things. Okay. And technically, you'd still have pass without a trace active, right? So that's that.
Did they notice me?
Oh heck yeah!
All right, yeah. I guess that's my turn. I don't need to.
Okay,
I'm not going to use my action surge just yet.
Dynamic entry, and then you. I'll say that you unsheath Bloodstep and went. Okay.
Yeah, I can't
Is
think
that
anything
stealthy?
clever to say. So.
What was that, Gretchen?
Is that stealthy enough for you? Or...
Yeah, that's pretty stealthy. Okay. So Elrine.
Oh wait, I've
That
got
would've
something.
been
I look to the leader and I say, "Hope you don't mind if we drop in."
good.
The dad jokes are rolling.
he says something that you expect is a very filthy curse in Giant.
Hold on, do I speak giant? I don't think I do. Where are languages? Oh well. Never mind.
I don't remember where it's put. Oh, I also need to add Sildar to this because he's totally in on this action.
Languages are in their background. In the second row.
And I need to totally add Sildar to the party. Alright, Sildar rolled what? Alright, 11. So we'll bring him on up. Okay. So, yes, Elrine, it is your turn.
Alright. I'll run down here. And then so they're prone already, right? I'm not shooting
Yes.
like as you fall. Okay. So I guess I'll shoot the one that wasn't prone.
Okay,
So
the ogre or the leader?
um
Okay, ogre.
just a normal ogre.
Okay. And it is damage from the Skyfall Boots blast.
Okay. And I get one of the new things. I get advantage because he hasn't gone yet, right? Because it's my first turn.
That is correct.
All right. So
Oh,
I'll
and
do.
technically, Selena, you would have gotten a critical on your attack.
Do we?
Because, assassin.
They're prone, right? Because they're
So
prone.
Go ahead and roll another attack with the Eagle Eye Longbow.
Okay.
Add that damage up. Of course, we'll subtract 6 or 5 because it doesn't add your dex.
Do you get advantage on creatures that are prone when you're attacking?
In melee attacks, yes. Range attacks, they get disadvantage.
Right.
So, let's see, that's a total of 12 plus 10. Okay, so a little bit of retcon that this thing gets an arrow in the back of its neck and is sort of wobbling and bloody, and then when it blasts backwards, it hits its head and is not moving at all.
Yikes.
And I think the arrow shaft got jammed further into it when it fell backwards. We'll say that. Alright, so that one's dead.
All right. So I'll go for, since I have advantage and it seems big, I'm gonna try a sharpshooter one because I believe in myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the guy way in the back.
For it.
All right. So this plus 5, so 11 and 12. So 12.
An 11 will hit, and a 12 will hit.
Oh baby.
So.
And he was already damaged.
Mm-hmm.
So I just get 2d8.
2d8.
And then plus
dex.
10. And plus my dex.
Plus 10, yeah.
So
Oh,
4
those
plus
modifiers.
4, 18.
18, ouch.
And then I'll just do the same thing for my second attack.
Okay, go for it.
11 and 16. So that hits because the other one hit.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't get Class Slayer this time, so it's just 1d8.
Plus your dex.
Yep.
Plus
1, 5, 15.
Okay. Okay, so you just quick one after the choom choom arrow. That they both sort of one right in the middle of the scope, one through his right side of his chest, deep in there. He's not looking too well. Okay.
I liked it.
It's your
Action. Anything else?
I guess I have a bonus action, but I don't think I have anything that I wanted to do as bonus action.
Okay. All right. So, this is actually still technically surprise round, so that ogre does not get his turn. Salazar, you're up.
I like. Sorry. I'd like to run up there. Is that cover?
It's a small bush, sort of there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. At this point, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna cast the web right here.
Okay, back down there. I think it's just
Yeah.
20-foot cube. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's some stuff for this to sort of hang on, because it falls flat if there's nothing but sort of the debris from the wagon as well as the trees and the entities you're fighting. It'll totally hit them. All right.
Yeah. Oop.
Where did you want it centered?
Right on this dude right here.
Okay.
Actually, I'm trying to not to get our sky falling friend here, but
Okay. That would do it, and I'll draw thing that sort of highlights what that is.
We also have the capability to draw stuff, so if that makes it easier when you're casting things.
So there's
I
now
keep forgetting how big it is, though. That's the problem.
it's a
20-foot cube.
so 4
Okay.
squares.
You have the item in your thing. You can always check it.
I forgot I had put that in there.
All right. So we've got that. So you go ahead and you cast web on there. These sticky webs sort of start covering in. Let's see. He's got to make a dexterity saving throw. Let's see. Okay, that enters them or during his turn must make a dex save. Okay, if they fail, they're restrained until it breaks 3. Alright, so we will have our little friends. Put that on the map layer. He's got to make a dex save. Mr. Nisbach, where's your button? Okay, yeah, he fails, so he's restrained. And this guy's sort of a bit in the web. We'll roll for him as well. I don't know what the DC is on it, but
DC 15, spell save.
15. Okay, yeah, that both of them are caught up in this webbing here. Okay. So that's your movement and your action. I
Yeah.
think that's your turn.
It's
Okay,
literally all of
Cathod, as you're telling the group, hey, I can blast them with a whole bunch of ice. Bonnar does his disappearing axe. Selena fires off a shot, and all sorts of things happen. It's your go.
Drop the ice.
So are they prone right now?
4 of them are. The 2 in the back are not.
All right then. I guess I'll just do.
Drop it on Monarch.
Should
the
I
perfect
just?
place.
No, I might kill him. It's like 8d6.
Daggone.
Wait,
Oh,
how
yeah, so
much?
that-
8d6? I can't do math right now.
48 is
Yeah.
possible.
Average.
That won't kill me.
Maximum 48.
That would be impossible to kill me on one
Alright.
shot.
I'm gonna do it then.
You gonna drop it on Bonnar?
Wait,
Yeah.
how good is this gonna be? Like, are we gonna hit all of them?
Yeah, we'll hit all of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
for sure.
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll hit every single
Very
buddy.
dead. Crunking.
Alright. And the dwarf is gonna take the hit.
I yell, I'm okay with this. If I wasn't, I would have done this. I wouldn't have done this.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Now, is there anything I can do to assist with that?
Mitigate this?
Reaction. You can do a reaction.
I don't think my parry works on
No, it wouldn't work on
that.
that.
Okay, here we go. Here we
Just trying
go.
to save.
Come on, save.
Yes!
Yeah.
Bonner, you only take 16 points of cold damage.
Nice.
Oh man.
Boom.
Remember that time there was a group of ogres?
Not anymore.
I remember that time.
There was once.
Remember that time we had 2 dwarves on our team?
No.
I'm okay with this.
If I die here, I'm gonna seriously regret not better playing it up in the beginning.
It's like a nuclear holocaust, but for like ice. It's a nuclear winter.
Well, the upside is there's 4 less people to attack you.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Now they're all gonna die.
They rolled actually quite well here.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's see. Only one of them actually fails the save.
Oh.
Sorry to say, but it's still a crap ton of damage to 16. What about... Yeah, okay. So this one will take its 16. Then I'll give the cinematic description after I calculate everything out.
All the math. All the math, though.
If certain of them, a certain amount don't die, I'm actually gonna quicken.
Do it again.
Yeah, because I don't want to leave them up to attack. After that.
Greg might die.
I mean,
Okay, so good news, you did a crud ton of damage. Bad news, none of them are dead.
Aw.
Yeah. So,
Channel and then throw this big icy ball that hits in the middle right by Bonner and then just blasts out that coats the fallen over ogres with some ice as well as some of Bonner's armor, splinters some icicles into their flesh and they're bleeding. This one right here looks like he's on his last legs. This one is very damaged, and the other 2 are bloodied as well as the senior leader.
Hey, none of them died.
so I'm gonna use quicken.
It's not like that for guys we haven't one shot. Like, what
Yeah.
the heck, guys?
That,
Yeah.
on the same turn, you can cast up to a level 2 spell is the maximum if you've already done another spell.
Okay.
You can do a level 3 and a level 2, or a level 3 and a 1, or a cantrip.
Do a level 2 ice blast.
You can't do 2 level 3 spells on the same turn.
Okay. I'll do. Oh man. What is? Okay, Bonner is still in good health. I'm gonna do. Level 2. Do they have disadvantage on their checks because they're prone? I'm just curious.
No.
No. Okay. I guess I'll do.
Actually,
Level.
no, I take it back. That because 2 of them were restrained in the web, they would have taken full damage.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. I helped.
That might affect my decision making.
It outright kills the boss. His front half is just frozen, instantly frostbitten, and he just curls up and falls over into a heap.
Nice. All right.
Not quite as flirty as the rest
I am gonna do level 2 magic missile.
Okay. So
And I'm gonna target the weakest one with 1, and then another one on the one that's in the web,
okay. So
the yellow one, and then I guess the blue one with
Two
the
on
last
blue.
two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So roll four magic missiles.
Daggum, I can't wait to get Meteor Swarm.
Ugh.
Okay, so first magic missile hits him right square in the middle of the forehead and explodes and sort of pops a bit of his forehead off. He's dead.
Oh, that was gruesome.
And 6 damage to the other one. He takes one to the shoulder, one to the gut, and the magic energy sort of shudders through him. He's bleeding out the holes those make, but he's still standing. And then, oh no, he takes one of those. Okay, so he's at and the other one takes the last two, which is 5. So the one's dead. The other two are looking really rough. Okay. Now, Mr. Sildar is going to turn here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's gonna rush up here using a dash, and then he's going to action surge. He figures this fight's gonna be over pretty darn quick here. And he'll take his 2 attacks against that prone ogre.
They would be at advantage.
Yep. Yeah, both of those hit. So he does 13 points of damage. So he just goes up and starts just hacking into the leathery, bulbous flesh of the ogre. It doesn't seem to cut as deep as he could, but still some nasty slashes. Okay. He's over. Half ogre's dead. That's just what you was. Okay. That was all technically surprise round. Thoner, it's your turn. You see an amazing display by your group.
I am just going to run here, and the whole time I'm just yelling, "Wait for me!" And then I finally get here, and I can't take an action because I had to.
Okay.
Whatever
You just
it's called.
go
Dash.
barely through the brush right in front of you. Wait for me! Running to the battle. Okay. So that was the surprise round.
Surprise!
I think in the future I might only give like the first move surprise or something. I don't know. We'll see. But Sully, you're up.
That was damaging.
Pretty
It's a
awesome.
carnage.
Ice Blast is pretty strong.
Level 3 spells, man. Gretchen,
I'm sorry, what?
it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to run up to this one there,
Yep, the green one.
and give him my daggers.
Alright. So roll 2 attacks. I assume, yeah, whichever order you want to swipe with. Your Swift Dagger and your Basilisk Tooth.
This
And you
is a
have,
dagger.
advantage on these attacks is
The
totally.
chop.
Alright, so the first strike with the Swift Dagger, you just plunge into his neck and rip it across and just open it right up and he bleeds out and he dies on that first hit. Now, because that's your Swift Dagger, you get another action. So
She's just gonna kill everybody.
you could still have a regular attack, no sneak attack on it though, and then a bonus action offhand attack. So you could probably get up to this ogre here.
All right, let's go for it.
All right. So then, 2 more attacks.
I hate this.
The interface is icky. All right. So let's see. That one would be that'd be a flat 10, and then do you have one with a basilisk too? That's your offhand.
All right. Ugh. I hate how this is set up.
Okay, that hits. So you do 18 points of damage to this poor sap, and he's also very dead. So you guys see Selena just dash up, just as she's running past, rig her blade across that one ogre's throat, and then jump off and plunge it through 2 daggers into the chest of the one and twist the blades, and it just and it's dead.
Does she get another action?
Okay.
She used her first action, and then second action, bonus action, all 3 attacks.
I'm just gonna make this
Okay.
quick. Get it over with.
So you slice up that one.
If that's not enough, I use my action surge and do it twice again.
You kill him the first time.
Good.
And so you'll get a charge on blood step. And yeah, these guys are
Looks like it's all ogre.
It's all ogre now.
Does it look like they have a lot of layers? Kind of like an onion.
possibly, yeah.
I look around to see if there's any donkeys in the swamp.
There are, however, 2 dead horses down at the front of the cart.
Were they making waffles?
Waffles.
Oh heavens.
Roll an investigation check.
So we're out of initiative, right?
Yeah, you're in initiative.
Alright, I'm gonna move down.
No waffles, but there are some flesh goods and some belongings in the
Yeah.
cart as well as on the ogres.
I look around to see if there's anything that looks magical or exciting.
Yeah, I'm gonna rummage around and see if the boss guy has anything on him.
That I'll say there are the 6 of you. There are 6 enemies. Each of you roll me a d10.
Ooh. Can we roll a d? That doesn't matter.
I rolled a natural 10.
Keep in mind that it may not correlate necessarily with super success or not. We'll see.
Oh, super failure.
Where do we get the D10?
Just type in /R 1d10. Or I can roll it for you if you like. You want me to roll it?
Sure.
Okay. So, Salazar, on your little buddy, you got a 10, you find 13 Electrum.
Ooh.
Bonner, you got 8, that's 11 copper. Odd finds 20 copper pieces. Elrine, you get 15 gold pieces.
Oh.
Bonnar also gets 20 copper pieces.
Yeah.
And Selena, you get 9 gold.
Cool.
As well as I will.
The 20 Electrum? How much Electrum?
That was 13.
You said I got 11 platinum pieces?
No. If you rolled 5, you would have got 5 platinum.
Really?
Yeah, I have a random table here.
Oh.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there's sort of some broken goods there. It looks like, what were they carrying?
I'm gonna ask if Bonner's alright. And be like, I hope you don't give me the cold shoulder.
You already given me plenty.
So it looks like
I shove both of you roughly.
So it looks like they were transporting some raw materials. I think it was some raw ore. It looks like just sort of basic iron ore, as well as you guys, you would find it on one of the bodies. You also find a contract that is to sell raw materials to the Lord's Alliance, and so there's a contract for that. So whatever this was, it was a purchase by the Lord's Alliance that was being transported. So
Is all the
as well as-
stuff on the contract? Is it here?
It's not so much like a contract for like a certain amount. It's more as an advertisement that the Lord's Alliance will
Oh.
purchase goods at a
Would it-
certain rate.
We should
Okay.
ask Sildar.
Raw materials. That
I'll ask Sildar, I guess, if he knows anything about the contract. Or
yeah, he'll such as say, yeah, that's the official seal of the Lord's Alliance. Looks like they're doing some business. That usually we've gotten our raw ore from the dwarves in the mountains north of us, but it's been a while since I've been back to Averin. Apparently they're looking for more ore for something or another.
Outsourcing.
There was some rumors of conflict brewing back on the continent. I don't know if they're gearing up for something.
Rumors of wars.
Might be.
Shall we continue?
All right. He says, I think so. That based on the other carts back there, I think the merchants have been guarding their stashes and then coming to beat us while it's here.
Should we bury the merchants? Just gonna leave them here?
Well, there's like 500 of them back there, isn't there?
Silver says, keep in mind that there are active efforts to try and reopen this road. That as the construction comes through, I think they'll be able to take care of the bodies. That probably best to see if there's any more trouble and clear that rather than dally here. The dead will take care of their own.
All right.
Let the dead care for their dead.
All right.
Let's move forward.
Yeah, let's go.
can I do an inspection on the boss, see if he has anything, or did we already check him?
You checked him for gold. Let's see what we would roll for this. I think it's just a perception check.
Okay.
Their perception or yeah, just
Oh my gosh.
some ugly critter.
Okay. Does he have any type of weapon on him?
I think he just had like the others had like these like essentially tree trunks with spikes sticking out of them. He actually had like a warhammer, like, very crude, but actually had like a metal tip. Elroy, you can recognize that he's got features that are both ogre and orcish. And you think that he might be a half ogre. And
Funky.
half ogres are known for not being quite as strong, but actually having regular intelligence.
Is that a pretty uncommon thing? Would I or anybody know if that's like common to this area, like just ogres in general?
It wouldn't be unheard of for them to be living in the swamp. It's less heard of for them to be working in groups. Ogres tend to be sort of individualistic, but if they have somebody who can sort of coordinate them, they'll work as a group.
Oh, okay.
Given that half ogres are known for having, actual intelligence,
A little smarter.
he's sort of wrangling together this group.
All right.
Sounds
I'll relay
good.
that to everyone.
Let's go on.
So you guys sort of move on from the carnage there. That
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure my familiar is following and all that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep them
I
a
don't wanna
little
think
bit
about it.
close by this time.
All right, so you have Cryo sort of circling above you, and You know,
Yeah.
perching on your shoulder, then swooping off, swinging, going around.
Yeah, maybe go up a little bit higher so you can get kind of like a maybe a little bit farther view over treetops and stuff.
All right. So you guys continue on for about a mile or so, and you can see sort of in the distance that the roadway goes up a bit, sort of up on a hill, and there's sort of some trees in there, and sort of it gets above the water line. And as you're getting closer, there's like maybe one or two more smashed carts, but actually not smashed, just abandoned and empty. And you can see that there's actually a few spots where it looks like carts have been pulled out of the mud and got on the road and made some ruts and actually gone up the hill. And as you are going up the hill, Cathati, you're getting images in your mind of many carts, many people, and there's sort of talking, yelling sounds, or sort of
Humanoid.
Humanoid, yes.
Okay, I kind of related that to the party. Kind of as soon as I get the inclination. Ask if we want to proceed or get a better look as if they might be threatening or not. I don't know. Am I getting any type of feeling of like they're threatening or
that you hear yelling, arguing, tension?
Tension.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say maybe this is a dangerous crowd. I don't know.
I head for them.
All right, so you
Well-
sort of go ahead and that up on this hill, there's sort of the trees sort of part a little, and there's a little bit of clearing, and you see about 6 different wagons. Let's see, 3 of them you notice have a blue lion's head on the side of them, and that a couple of the others just sort of nondescript that don't seem to have any particular markings on them. But there's a group of different merchants as well as some guardsmen with weapons drawn, and standing across from them are 4 figures, and those figures are sort of grungy and dressed in clothes that are woven out of reeds and sort of these long dreadlocks. And
It's Greg.
And you see that the guards of the caravan have their weapons drawn, and there's a couple of them on the ground that seem to have like broken bones, and there's sort of wet spots in various areas on the ground around. They're currently yelling. It's like one was like, "You filthy cretins brought them here! You summoned those things!" And one of the grudgy-looking ones in the reed says, "We did not summon them. We have sought them out to banish this unnatural presence." And so they're going back and forth, and you can tell that there are those among the caravan who are defensive and aggressive and sort of feel threatened by these 4 figures in the reed clothing, but the ones in the reed clothing seem very calm and not upset.
I say, hello.
So a couple crossbows are pointed at you, and the group sort of turns, and the ones in the reed sort of incline ahead and see you there. And
I'm keeping my distance.
I'll walk up with them.
okay, so
Kind of a
the group of you is sort of coming up along the path, and you've been hearing sort of the shouting back and forth, and somebody says, "All right, who goes there? Who else is on the road?" And sort of pushing in front of the group, you guys actually recognize Bedrick, who was the head of security for the Lion Shield caravan.
Hey,
Back when
buddy.
you guys first met the gypsies, that there was the head of security, graying hair, nasty jagged scar across his neck, and had recognized Selena. And he says, "Well, I'll be. Men, you don't have to worry at this group, but these others," he calls you over.
Listen,
"It's good to see you, friends. I think we got some trouble on the road here."
I No, we just slaughtered a bunch.
What seems to be the nature of this disagreement here?
He sort of points at the reed-covered figures who are, holding these staves and are just sort of standing there calmly. He's like, "Well, we've been holding out up on this hill, out of the waters, away from the threats down there. But the waters came to us, and these water spirits attacked us and hurt my men. You see, the few that are bandaged up and lying in broken bones. You also see the splats of water spread across the ground there." He says, "And immediately after these ones walk out of the woods. My men think that they summon these terrible water spirits." And one of the other ones, the grungy reed clothes men, says, "We did not summon them. We have sought to banish the evil that they have brought."
How are you trying to banish the evil?
It turns to you and says, "The waters around here have risen unnaturally. We know that there is a source that has been influencing the marsh. We were seeking out the evil, or he wouldn't say evil, seeking out the unnatural spirits in the waters to see if we could find the source, which is when we happened upon this group, and they drew blades on us. And if
You have not found it. You have not found it then.
No, but we can sense its influence to the west."
The west.
I turn to Bedrick and I explain. We actually had a similar encounter with what it sounds like attacked your men further down the path, and we didn't encounter anyone around it. So I wouldn't jump to conclusions about them. I would hear them out at the very least.
He says, "All right, men, for now, stand down, but you keep your distance." He wags a finger at the others.
I would after that turn to the how many are them, the guys
There's
that are
four of
like
them.
on the ground or whatever? 4?
There are four, for sake, they're druids. You can sort of sense
Oh,
that
okay.
they're dressed in very natural clothing, and very much not bathed, but perfectly at peace with nature. So very
Okay.
Druids.
druids.
Tell us what you know of the evil that you're seeking out.
He sort of one step forward and says, "My name is Ishar. I am a druid of these lands, and there is a disturbance within the marsh. As you can tell, it is flooded. The water itself does not seem to be strange, but it has been imbued with odd entities that have animated it. It has risen above its natural level, and we seek to find where that flow comes from. We can sense the water has been flowing from the west where we are. And we are passing through, trying to find and seek out these water disturbances and quell them before finding the source."
Do you think you could lead us there?
Absolutely, if you chose to join us.
Do we choose gentleman and woman?
That Bedrick says, "Well, there ain't going any more forward ahead. That the waterway dips below, or the pathway dips below the water. Unless you want to be swimming through with crocodiles and giant turtles and such, I wouldn't suggest that. We're not going to be able to move ahead until the water goes down."
Are giant turtles
I nudge
dangerous?
Salazar and I ask him, "What do you think? You wanna continue up with the Crocs?"
No, I'm afraid not. Tell me, are giant turtles dangerous?
If you're
Hey,
familiar with
second
the
mate.
turtle, it would be one of those of the size of a crocodile.
It's a snapping turtle then. Let's try and find the source, because otherwise we're not progressing, it seems.
And so Ishar says, "Then we will be on our way. We never meant any harm to the group." And actually, he goes up to one of the down guardsmen and the others just have their hands on their weapons. And he reaches down and touches one of the injured men and casts Cure Wounds and heals him up a bit. And so they're sort of seeing this relax, take their hands off their weapons and help their friend up. He says, "We never meant harm. We only want to restore the natural flow of this marsh." And so then they sort of turn and sort of walk down the west side of the hill through some of the brush there.
Are we following them? We're traveling with them, aren't we? Isn't that the idea? Did they just ditch us? I run after them.
I go after him too.
Okay, so you follow them down and you sort of get to the edge of where the water is, and it's just sort of open water with some vegetation. And as you can sort of see in the marsh here, that it's there's spots where there's grass and stuff, but you're gonna have to be walking across mostly open water. And as you're sort of contemplating this, the four of them sort of start chanting gently together and motioning. And as this group of you forms behind them, you feel an odd sensation sort of flow up your feet. And then all four of the druids start walking across the top of the water west.
I, without hesitation, step onto the water.
And you step on top of the water and keep walking across it as if it's solid ground.
This is perfectly normal.
They're gonna lead us into deep waters and then drown us.
I step onto the water.
Yeah, it holds your weight, and it's kind of this interesting experience because
I put my hand in the water to see if it goes in.
your hand goes down through it because you're intentionally dipping it into there.
I like kind of stamp my foot on the water to see if it's solid.
It makes a little bit of a splash, which just sort of ripples out, but you don't fall through. It's sort of weird because it's wet and it has a little bit of give to it, but it's sort of like splashing on like a very shallow puddle.
I try and sit down in the water.
You sit down and you sit on top of the water.
All
Can
right.
can I sit and row myself?
You sit on the water and roll yourself forward.
No, row with a stick or something.
Yeah, you can essentially stick your hands below the surface and pull, and you can sort of sit
Some,
across the water.
something tells me that would be a lot slower.
As you're doing this, the four druids have been walking forward. Ishar turns around, looks at you guys, and gives this slight grin, and then just turns around and walks west.
I'm gonna see if I can catch one of the druids and ask them if they can teach me that spell.
That turns to you and says, "Under years of study, you too can be one with the waters. If you would like,
Oh,
to
I would like
to
you.
teach you our ways."
Then you
I
have to
don't
roll
have
a new
to
character. You'd have to put you in the Pokemon gym so you could level up, and then we leave you.
And he says, "I'm going to assume that you are practiced in harnessing the arcane arts. That is not our way. We commune and channel the power of nature to accomplish our magics. It comes from a different source than yours."
Gay.
That's respectable. I just wish I could walk on water like you do.
Just freeze the water, ice dragon.
I'm gonna say, why didn't I think of that?
I don't know.
See, actually, I think we gotta check to see if water walking is a sorcerer's spell. Yes, it is.
Woo!
You could learn water walk as a third level spell. Now, technically, it only affects one creature, but these guys have channeled their energies together to put on a group.
Okay.
It's an exponential thing.
So rather than the four druids each casting one version of water walk, they communally group that energy together to combine into one powerful spell that has gotten the whole.
The whole group.
The sum is greater than its parts.
Yes.
Well, the spell says you can do up to 10 willing creatures within range. Yeah.
Never mind. I didn't know. Okay, good spell. Anyway, they just built their enemies together. So you guys can be walking out on the water.
We follow them closely.
Salazar, or you guys go ahead and make perception checks. I'd say, alright, you can actually make a survival check or nature check if you wanted.
But yeah, I'll do nature instead. Nope,
Okay.
not much better.
So the group of you sort of notice that every now and again, one of the druids will sort of take a hand and swipe it, just seemingly through the air. And at first, you can't figure it out until Elrine and Thonor, you notice whenever they do that, there's a ripple under the water, and you can see some sort of large creature swimming away. And
Oh, it's the Crocs.
You sort of notice this pattern, and that there might be sort of some of the natural creatures that are sort of come by, and then the druids sort of send them, and they just sort of direct themselves away. That they're sort of pushing the creatures without harming them, without disturbing them, using their druidic senses.
Much more efficient than the way we did it.
How's your leg?
I
Okay,
asked them how
fine.
they do that. I'm like fascinated by it.
That they said, we have communed with this area. We are friends to all of its creatures. You get a sense that they're casting, was animal friendship? Or something like that. Yeah.
That's yeah, that's okay.
So,
I don't need to know
you're-
exactly. As we're going, I'm gonna start asking them more about like what their deal is. Like they're from around this area, right? It's not like they came from somewhere to like check it out. They're like native to this area.
As well as you can tell that the reeds that their clothing is woven out of are native to the marsh. That you just being a ranger and your knowledge of plants and animals, you can tell that pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
They say that among the city folk, this place is known as the Mirror of Dead Men. It sounds rather morbid, but that is only since they are ignorant. This marsh is full of life. It may be inhospitable to those who are not attuned to nature, but we call it home, and we protect it, and something has disturbed it. And we seek to find that disturbance and end it.
I mutter hippies under my breath.
And one sort of turns to you, and you, sir, we are sure that you commune with the world at large in your own way, whether it is through your meditations. We commune with nature, you commune with your energy, your ki, your mind, and focus that. We are not so different as which target we choose to focus on.
I squint at him. He's like,
And they just continue on. Go ahead.
you don't know me.
No, and I do not need to know too much. And so you guys are sort of getting further deeper into the marsh, and there's sort of these patterns. You can sort of see water flowing through these different areas, and it's all sort of flowing towards you, and you guys are sort of going upstream towards the source of it. And when the druid sort of stops for a moment and holds his hand up, closes his eyes for a moment, he says, I can sense it. It's up ahead. The source. We are getting close. And so you guys move on.
I'm gonna try to send my familiar up ahead a little ways, high up, so it's not too close to the ground.
That's a cool picture.
There's not nearly any trees. It's just sort of these low, mushy grass and such. That it's mostly sort of open water, broken up by a little bit of vegetation. And then as Cryo goes up, that seems sort of flying, spiraling up a bit. And Cryo sort of says, how would he describe it? Circle deep blue circle.
I'll kind of describe this to the druids. I'll say, kind of like explain what I'm feeling from the familiar, where it sounds kind of like a whirlpool. I guess is maybe what I'm kind of gathering.
He says, "Yes, we sense it as well. That there should not be deep waters here in the marsh. Out where it flows into the ocean, yes, but there's a disturbance, a wellspring somewhere in here. That it seems your small friend has seen it."
I'll be kind of surprised. Like you can gather that from my familiar as well.
You sort of described what your familiar saw, right?
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, I thought you had
So
said
there are
they felt it as
sort
well.
of sense a disturbance. It seems that your little friend has spotted what we sense.
Okay.
Okay. So
How,
yes,
okay, I'll be kind of like address to the group. Like, how are we gonna fight a giant hole or a giant hole of water?
so you guys
I look
start-
I look down at my feet and I kind of look around to see if I see a hole.
It's just
We
water.
plug it. We plug it good.
As you
Anybody
notice,
get a giant plug?
the further west you've been getting, the deeper the water has gotten. And as well as the flow that's flowing against you as you go towards the center of where this wellspring is, it's gotten steadier and you're going upstream. And it's just sort of just water is just pushing away from the area. And after not too long, one of the druids says, Ishar says, "We found it. It's up ahead." And sort of the four druids sort of quicken their pace. And you guys follow, and you see this here. And let me add our friendly little druids.
One,
And they
two,
go up.
3, 4, 5.
There's four druids. They go up, and it's not a. There's a hole going down, but water's just coming up, burbling up out of it, and sort of making like a little bit of a mushroom before flowing outwards and just flowing constantly away from this spot in all directions. You also notice, there's all the sort of plants and fauna around, and leading just directly westward from here, there seems to be a trail just ripped through the muck and the mud and the grass, just leading off to the west.
Solid ground.
It's not solid; it's just sort of drawn there to sort of show that.
Okay,
lands-
it kind of looks like somewhat of a path.
It very much looks like a path. A path, like as you're walking on top of the water, you can sort of see like the plant life below, and it just sort of guides natural flow to it. What's happening here is all the plant life there has just completely been pushed out of the way and is sort of ripped apart and is not in its peaceful natural state. Something pushed through that and pushed all that plant life and such, disturbed it away. So it's just sort of you look down instead of seeing the plants and stuff. It's just sort of muddy, and it that path comes right out of the hole there.
Is it evident that it's leading away from the hole and not to the hole?
Make an investigation check.
Need to roll an investigation to find investigation on my sheet.
Okay, yeah. Bonner, Salazar's sort of looking at you, and it's sort of disturbed. You're not sure if something came from that way and burrowed down, or if it came out from here and went that way. Bonner, you're pretty sure something came out of this hole and went west.
It looks like something came out of this hole, guys. And went
I
that
look
way.
around for a giant cork.
Yeah, that the druids say, yes, that whatever it is headed west. That it seems to be headed for the ocean. We know not what it is, but whatever it is, it ripped a hole into our world from the plane of water, and that is where this wellspring is coming from. The water itself is not unnatural, but the hole has allowed entities to come in and possess our swamp. That we must seal this off.
How?
And so as they just sort of don't respond to you, and they each take a position around this hole and face in. And
Look at me!
yeah, you're standing in the middle, and you're sort of on top of the burblane, and it sort of takes some effort because it sort of pushes you away from the center. You sort of have to recenter yourself, but when you do, you sort of end up going the opposite direction.
I
it's
hold up
actually like
Blood
this
step
is-
majestically.
Yeah, and you're there for like half a second before you start drifting away from the center. Because if you're just like a fraction of an inch, yeah, that's all right, honey. If you're just like a fraction of an inch off the center, that the flow of water is going out from all directions. That it sort of pushes you off of it. All right. If everybody wants to put their tokens on the map.
I roll to invent the treadmill based on my discoveries with the with the water movement.
Okay. And so the druid sort of Ishar turns and says that we will be able to pool our energies to be able to seal off the hole to the elemental plane of water, but we must not be disturbed while this happens. And so they're sort of chanting there and for a while, and then we've got lots of things to keep track of. Actually, we just closed Sildar. He should be on the map as well. Actually, no, Sildar would have stayed back with the Lion Shield Coster and sort of kept guard with them. So I'll say that happened. All right. So Sildar is not with you guys.
I feel like I'm in Florida right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that weird feeling too.
Okay. And as you guys are there, you can sort of see that the flow of water is ever so slowly ceasing. That it's not quite as strong as it was, and whatever the druids are doing seems to be working. As that's happening, I need everybody make perception checks.
I'm so perceptive.
Okay. So as this is happening, Elrine, yeah, most people would hear that there's sort of this little creaking noise and sort of a little bit of a splash.
Do we still need the music, Jacob? Do we still need the music?
Well, it's about to change in a moment here. As these little plant creatures sort of burst out of the bushes there and start making beeline towards the druids. All right. I'm gonna need everybody to roll the initiatives.
Oh, they're adorable.
I don't want to kill them.
Not yet.
Sonar.
My rolls, man. I wasted
He
my
wasted
2
it.
points.
Yeah, he wasted it.
Oh, bummer.
10-year-old double initiative.
Yeah, I get
Gets
I get
advantage.
advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, it's when they reworked the ranger, they gave it that ability. I don't know what it is, but every single time I go to roll, like the music has to cut out and ultimately pauses.
Huh.
So I don't know what's up with
Oh, maybe that's why your audio sounds so weird too.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll try and work some stuff out. All right. So nobody's surprised. Everybody sort of sees this happening. Elrine, you're first up, and these nasty little twisted plant creatures sort of burst out of the bushes and are on the move. you see some here to the right, as well as up to the left top there.
Oh, I didn't
What
see
are
those.
mandrakes? Are they mandrakes?
Who
Um,
knows?
you could
If
roll
they
me
start
an information check.
screeching. If they start screeching. I have a -1 to that.
Let's see. No, these aren't mandrakes. They seem to be plant life that has become animated.
By what?
I don't know. All right. Almond.
Okay. I am going to. I'll go for the ones on the top left. I'll shout something cool about helping protect the druids. And you can just all pretend I said something real cool. And then I'll shoot this guy with my what is it? Splintering quiver
All right.
thingy. Cause I haven't used that in a while. And I get advantage. 3.
And I say, you told him.
27.
That definitely hits.
Cool. What's I haven't used that in a while. Is that a D6? Or
It's a
they have to
D6.
save?
Dex save or something.
DC 14 strength save, or they take the 1d6.
Strength or dex? Pretty sure it's dex.
Oh, sorry, dex. I don't know where I got strength.
And all 3 fail, so they each take the d6. So
Cool. I'll
wanna
just
tell
roll
me what
together.
The damage to the first one is.
The damage to the first one is 11.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 12, because it's my +1 bow.
Well. Okay.
And then I rolled a 5 for the d6 roll.
Okay. Okay, so you go and the arrow hits into the first one there, and it sort of pierces a bit through the plant matter, and then it bursts, and sort of some shards go and hit the other ones around them and pepper them with some splinters there. The first one, he's sort of his plant matter is having a difficult time holding together, but the others seem to be still in good condition.
Okay. For my second attack, I'll do the same thing, but on the topmost one. So right here.
Okay.
And I'll use Splintering Quiver again.
Go for
But
it.
I don't think I get advantage anymore. I think it's just my first one.
I think it's
Oh,
it's
my
against
first-
enemy creatures.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
first
not
turn.
active.
Yep, so I do get advantage again. 6 and 16, so 26.
To hit, yeah, definitely. These things are
And then this
No,
guy
too
gets
heavily.
Colossus Slayer. Because he took damage.
Mhm.
Okay. So he takes 13 from just aside from splittering quiver.
Okay. All right. So one of them saves. The first one, that one takes 13.
And then I rolled a 5 again for the splittering quiver.
Okay, so that one takes half damage. That would be 3.
I think it's none. I think it's all or nothing for this for the quiver.
That's right as well. Okay, so none of them are dead yet, but they are sort of in haggard condition.
Man.
Yep.
Little buggers.
Yeah, nasty little suckers.
Which ones
and
did you shoot?
the ones in the
To the
top left.
Oh,
And
I
I'll
see.
go and kind of position myself in between the druid and them.
Okay. All right, Bonner, your turn.
So I run over there.
So you run right there.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah. I reach into my bag and I pull out the Wand of Magic Missile. and
Oh.
Smart.
and I hold it up in the air and I make a fake sneeze as I pretend to sneeze as I cast magic missile. Do it. Let's see. I guess whatever level it is that it does 6. Would that be 4? Level 4?
You have to. It's equal to the level you cast plus 2, 2. So at 4, it would be 5.
Wait, what?
Or how many beams are you trying to shoot out?
One at each of the things.
So there's 3 twigs. There's 3 of these plant blights.
There's not 6 total?
Oh, okay. There are 6. Yes, there are.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to use 5 charges. So it's a 5th level magic missile. No. A 4th level. Yep. So 4 charges.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my word.
What the heck?
Why don't yours ever do that?
I don't know. I can't even cast that many. And I'm a sorcerer.
3 under that one.
He's gotta be careful so that thing doesn't crumble into ashes after he uses it.
It has 7 charges. As long as I don't use up the last charge, it can't crumple.
That's what I'm saying.
It recharges every day. It recharges some charges every day, though. So as long as you don't use up the whole thing at once.
That's
It's-
a lot of force.
Yeah.
So Connor takes out his wand and goes, "Achoo!" and this barrage of magic missiles goes flying out and finds each one of these plant lights and hits into them. None of them are dead. The ones in the top left are again looking pretty rough, and the ones in the right sort of are a little squeaky, each one that gets hit. But they're still moving.
All right, I'm done.
Okay. So then after you, little honey, this twig blight over here, or plant blight, so make an attack on this druid right here. And that will not hit. The druid's got his bark skin going on. That one comes up and scrapes at him and misses. Okay, so that's that one. Cathod, you're up.
Alright, I'm just gonna do magic missile, 1 on each of the ones in the top left.
Okay. Okay, and you do that, and hit one of them. It's 1 hit point. One of them bursts and just falls into little pieces of vegetation, and the other one takes some damage as well. All right. So you burst one of them's on its last little plant legs, and another one's in rough shape.
I'll spend sorcery points. I'll do another level 1 for quicken.
Yep.
And I'll do magic missile, 1 on the weakest one and 2 on the other.
Okay, go for it. And with that, you kill these other 2 little plant blights.
Okay.
Sort of, and then just break into little pieces of vegetation.
Okay. And I still have movement left.
You have your movement.
I'll move myself in between the druids and one of these little plants.
Okay. All right, and as you move up to it, this one actually is turn. It's a swipe at you. With a 23, it will hit.
Oh.
It does a grand
I'll-
total of.
Well, I can use glass staff, right?
Yes, you can bring up your AC by 5. 17 plus 5 will put it at 22. You wouldn't block it.
Okay.
Okay.
So how much do I take?
You just scrapes onto you. You take 4 damage as these little
Okay.
animated plant claws scraping your leg.
Okay.
Right? So that's that one. Salazar, you're up.
I'm gonna run up here, and I'm gonna start attacking this gentleman right here.
All right, now, because the druid is focusing on the ceiling of the portal, he's not threatening the druid. You don't have flanking. So, but you still can swipe away at it. Okay. So let's see, that is a total of. And that one's good.
A little too much.
That is 9 plus 8 is 15 plus. Yeah, you just obliterate this whole thing and just bits of plant matter go all over the place. So I'm actually gonna keep a tally here. So we've killed 4 so far. And I'll get rid of the bodies once they're gone. Alright, so yeah, you just splatter little bits of animated plant life all over and it's sort of floating in water there. And then sort of being pushed backwards because of the flow out of the portal. Right?
Okay.
Now it's this little guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna take 7.
Do I get an attack of opportunity for that?
He's still within melee range of you, so no. Alright, so that's again just gonna sort of break across the druid, but his arc-like skin is gonna repel it, so it doesn't do any damage. Okay, Selena. Gretchen. Just a second.
It's your turn.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Alright. I guess everyone knows now. Alright.
She shoots at a thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing to do the stuff.
Yeah. Let's go for it. Alright.
There's just 2 little guys left.
Alright.
Which one are you shooting at?
Where are they? Let's go for that dude.
Okay. So with a 16, yeah, you hit him. And with that Salazar threatening him, you do 13 points of damage. Okay. Alright, so he's looking rough. He's got an arrow stuck through the middle of him, and his plant matter's working around it. Would you like to move?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'll stay there.
Okay. Thonar.
Alright. I'm gonna run over here to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I'm going to make my first attack of the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna be sad for you if he had dropped.
I know. Yeah.
With 11, you just take the Lightbringer down, and it's like a cannonball straight into the water. And there's no plant light left. It's just gone.
Woohoo! Goes on.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk right here.
Okay.
I'm very proud of you.
As you get to the top of the round, popping out of the plants again.
Whoa! Whoa!
1, 2, 3, 4. More little lights appear.
That's a lot of little buggers.
Initiative for each one of these looks. You know, I'm gonna roll.
Just move away and AoE them all.
I'll just say that they have their act on initiative 15. Is when all the little twig lights will go. The plant lights are not exactly twig lights. Okay, so they all appear there, and Elrine, let's go for it.
Oh man. Alright. I guess I'll use my last. I'll do the same thing. Use my last charge of the thing, and I'll shoot for this guy in the middle. I don't know if he'll hit that guy at the left, but it'll at least hit the other
I'll
two.
say I'll get all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Or I'll sort of
If,
emerge
if
into
it
the end.
hits. 18, 28.
28 will definitely hit. With an AC of 12.
Ah, okay. So that guy takes 12, and then if they get hit, they take 4.
Oh my word.
Oh, come on, roll 20, catch up. Let's see. Okay, so one of them saves, but the others take the 4.
Cool. For my other attack, I'll go for this guy, the guy farthest away at the top. And I'll try a sharpshooter one.
Go for it.
Well, I rolled a 12, so then
Yeah.
plus whatever. He took damage, so I get
I need to get out.
2d8. 6, 10, 11, 21.
Yeah, you take him and he just dies. Tired, honey? Sorry, I'm trying to make it exciting.
It's
Right.
not exciting.
Okay, so that one, yeah, he's a goner. Alright,
Cool, I'm all done.
okay. Goner.
Okay. Whoops, wrong thing. I step up here, and I take a swing to the guy to the left there. Oops. There we go. Did it? Is it not? Oh, lag.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah, you go and swing, and you're not quite sure which one's part of the plate you're swinging at, and which one is the regular vegetation. You don't quite get it.
I swing again.
Look at the swing. That gets you slash right to the middle of it and sludge a whole bunch of its body. So that's okay. So that thing's looking pretty rough there.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my action surge. To take another attack action and swing again. That same guy.
And that obliterates him.
Yes. And then to the guy to that right there.
Okay. And that does a bunch of damage. He's barely holding on.
And also I would like to use my disarming attack. I don't know if he has a weapon. I'm gonna disarm his arm.
And that won't do extra damage, right?
Yeah.
Literally disarm.
3 extra damage.
That is exactly too much help to get left.
Yes!
So you take his arm, and the rest of his body just collapses.
Question. Do they bleed at all?
No, they don't bleed blood, but because they have a physical life essence to them, they will count as charges.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
I have a quick question
Yes.
about the extra attack. If I wanted to do burning hands and then strike twice, or strike once with the spider staff, is that possible?
No, because the way extra attack works is if you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks. If you cast the burning hand spell, you're using your action to cast that spell.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right. And then your martial arts unarmed strike, that's only if you are doing the attack action.
Doing a melee attack.
Throw that in there.
Yeah.
So sort of flavor-wise, it's as you're attacking, you're able to like put in a knee or an elbow or a headbutt or a punch
Yeah.
as you're striking.
Yeah. Okay,
If you
I
cast
figured
a
that
spell,
was the
it's
case.
full action.
I see.
Right. So Cathod, what would you like to do?
I am gonna do. Let me make sure how much health I have. All right, I'm gonna do
Step
a
away, bro. Step away.
yeah, and then get attack of opportunity from like 5 guys.
Only 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not anything.
What does attacks of opportunity do to anyone?
Shut up.
I'm gonna do Ice Slick level. No, I don't want to do level 3. I'll just do level 2, I guess.
To level 3.
What is frost? Not frostbite. What does cold breath count as? It's I can use it once per day.
No, you
But-
get it once per short rest.
And once per short rest, but what does it count as? Can I use
It's your action.
it's an action, so
Yes, but you
I-
could
well,
quicken a spell after that.
yeah, I think actually I already used most of my sorcery points.
Yeah, keep in mind you can also convert unused spell slots into sorcery points.
Okay, I might end up doing that. So I'm gonna do I'll do Ice Slick.
Okay.
And it should hit everybody. But not the other guys.
Well, I mean that the only enemies are to the right of you, so you could just cast it like over here.
Oh, let me see.
The other ones to the left of you have been mopped up.
Can I get myself out of it though? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I can get myself out of it.
Put it there, you could hit all.
All right, I'll do that then.
All right. And so they get a DC Dex of 15. Yeah, Roll20's been really weird. Whatever patches they put in this thing, I hope they fix them before next week. Okay, so the first one rolls a natural 20 on saving throw, and the second one saves, and everybody else fails.
Oh no.
So that one,
All this failure.
yes, that one's only going to take half damage to 5, so that brings down. Oh no.
Dan, I can hear you breathing.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
I can hear somebody.
Right?
Somebody reading.
Maybe.
Let's see. Should create circle alt for circle ellipse. Okay. Here, I'll move this and then move it. I think it's about that big. That becomes ice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, the bush that these things had been popping out of springs to life. Well, springs to motion, and now sort of forms itself into sort of some legs and pseudopods, and that thing is now joining the fray.
Oh, it's their mama.
So does it take damage from the attack?
It does.
Ooh.
It'll take the full 10 damage. But you watch, and as this thing sort of gets hit with the ice, it doesn't seem to take the full brunt as you would expect from these other plants.
Okay. I'm going to. So which ones are any of them prone?
None of them. Oh, they have to be prone, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, yes, 3 of them are prone. So the one that just sprang to life, I'm gonna say that one doesn't go prone, even though it failed its deck save, because it sort of assembled itself.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna move one space back, so I should get an attack of opportunity. Like that other guy should get one, right? Against me. The one that's not
There's
prone.
3 little fellows that'll swipe at you.
Oh, so the ones that are prone still get a swipe at me.
They still get a swipe, yeah.
Okay, well then I won't move. I will use a spell slot for quicken, and I will use
You're
cold
using a
breath.
spell slot or sorcery point?
Well, you said I could convert it.
Right. It does take a bonus action to do the conversion.
Okay.
So you can convert sorcery points now for use in your next turn if you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, I can't do any of that stuff then, so I may end up moving. That is a lot of people.
If you
Salazar-
move,
yeah,
they're
I'm
gonna
move.
if they're gonna go immediately. They'll all get 2 attacks on you basically, unless you get past.
2?
If you
Well, I'm gonna move behind because Salazar can use his like explosive attack thing, and I don't want to be caught in it.
Well,
True.
I was actually gonna move up here. To get
They're gonna move before Salazar gets to go.
Well, there's only one that gets to move. It looks like.
I'm saying they're all taking their turn on that same initiative rather than.
Oh, they
rolling
are.
for
Oh,
the dozens of little guys that are popping out.
Stinking.
That's an exaggeration.
And I don't have enough sorcery points to do another thing. Yeah.
It's getting late, so choose quick. Move
Yeah.
now.
No, I'm done. I'm just gonna stay there.
All right. So as you're there, then these 2 are going to definitely stand up. That is half their movement. And that third one stands up, and so those 3 are all going to sort of get around you, have a grand old time.
Uh-oh.
That's a 16. That misses because you got 17. Advantage because it's not flanking.
So do I still have glass staff up?
You have glass staff. Just a second here, I'll tell you what hits. Okay, so that one of them misses and then 2 of them hit. Would you like to use the shield?
Yes.
Okay, so that negates one of the attacks. The other one still is at a 22 to hit, which I think is what it'll bring you up to. So it'll make it so only 1 hits. You take 11 slashing damage as these things just sort of scrape through. One of them sort of gets plant claw through your barrier and scrapes against your leg.
Okay.
Okay, so that's those 3. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a swipe at the druid.
Does that mean I get a reaction shot?
He hasn't moved out of your combat range yet. No.
Oh.
So 1, 2. This one will take a swipe at Salazar. What's your AC? It's 18, so no, you're able
18.
to deflect that out of the way. Alright, so these guys haven't done any damage, but there sure are a lot. Okay, Salazar, your turn.
Now I gotta change the strategy.
Battlefield is dynamic.
So, I don't know, I keep pressing control because I don't have to press the talk. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay, which one?
This guy first, this guy second.
Okay.
And I'm gonna split, I'm gonna do a flurry of blows.
Alright. So, asking this before you roll, do you want to roll and see if you kill it, and then the remaining attacks go against the other one?
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay.
But I'm gonna burn a key point either way.
Mhm.
So, let's see. So that's this, 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 this.
Okay, so
Whew.
those hit. The first one, your first attack and unarmed strike, kill that. And then, oh goodness, yeah, your second attack and unarmed strike, kill the other one.
It's just kind of overkill.
Yep. All right. So that's your attack and bonus action. Do you want to move at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna move down. Where are you gonna go, Thonar?
That's metagaming. You can't.
I was gonna say, are you allowed to
You
do
just have to
that?
let 'em
Those were the shot.
That's why 4th edition took 10 years to do one battle. We don't do that anymore.
I'm gonna move. Well, yeah, right there.
Okay.
And
All right. I'll just take Selena's move for her because I think Gretchen might have called it a night. As well as this battle may not end quickly, so we might finish or leave its conclusion for next week if it gets too late. All right. So she's going to use her longbow to try and finish off this one lonely little guy up here.
that bush kind of looks like a person.
Is his name George?
Double crit.
Oh,
Oh, well, not crit, but she does max damage. Okay, so it's 12 will finish it off, so it definitely dies. Gotta edit the damage dice in this because the longbow is a d8. No, she would have done more damage there, but that's fine. It was enough to wipe it out. Okay. So, that's Selena's turn. She'll need, yeah, just stay right there. Thonar, your turn.
All right. Oh, I have the wrong thing. I'm gonna move here and attack the dude in between me and Salazar.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack recklessly.
oh.
Okay, that first attack, yeah, definitely. It just another whoosh splash. No more plant blight.
All right, then I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna attack the guy. Oh,
Mhm.
technically I didn't even need to attack recklessly, but hey, I'm always reckless.
Well, whatever.
It's what Thonar would do.
Enjoy.
It is.
Okay, and that one does 11. So this thing, you cannonball swoosh, and there's just a little bit of plant that's still there animating.
All right.
You get extra
and
damage for attacking recklessly.
No, but if you
it's
raged, you would.
advantage.
Yeah.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right. All right. So at the top of the initiative again. Let's see here. Popping out up at the left. Where'd you go? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bonner should tickle the bush.
Oh, good. I was
Tickle
sad
the bush,
because
Bonner.
Selena shot the last one over here. I was like, come on!
We probably need to kill this big thing.
Elrine, you're up.
And you probably have one up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. What am I gonna do? Yeah, I'll stay here. How much health do I have? 32. I'll Hunter's Mark the big old dude over there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start shooting that guy.
And what do we have for Hunter's Mark there?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Oh, rolled a 1, but I'll use some of my luck to get rid of that guy. All right, there we go. 20 total.
Ooh.
20
Oh.
will hit.
Yeah, I rolled a 10 and then plus 10.
Oh, nice.
So it is damage. We'll get Colossus
10, 17, 18.
Okay. 18 damage. Okay, so you go and you hit an arrow, just boom, disappears into the body of this animated plant. It doesn't even notice.
All right. I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay,
28.
that'll hit.
And I'll use my I'll use a spell boat thing on this one. So I'll spend a spell slot and I get 2d6.
Right, if you hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it hit. Or do I have to decide that before? How does that work?
No, when it hits, you can do that. So yeah.
Okay, so it's like if it hits, then I would be able to decide it now. Like, how does that work?
The moment you can sort of burst energy into the arrow that you had fired. So
Okay.
So yeah, it's very similar, if not almost identical to a paladin's divine smite.
Okay.
That's why
So yeah, I'll spend
D6
my
is
slot.
D8, so it's not quite as good as the class feature.
Yeah. So 8 minus mark, and then 2d6. I have to roll 4 dice. 10, 21. Yeah. 10, 21, 25, 26.
26.
Yeah. I got some good numbers.
Okay, yeah. You put this arrow into it and sort of burst energy. You expend some of your magical essence in the arrow and it sort of bursts with a little bit of light inside of the body. It is not slowing down.
Good to know. Good to know.
How much damage did you just do?
Between both my attacks, like 40.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm hanging out right here between these guys and the druid.
Oh, thanks.
My turn.
Skyfall?
That's once a day, guys. Stop asking me to do it again. Okay, I attack the guy that's closest to me there.
Yeah, and I can put them more in squares as opposed to just when I copy and paste it.
Never mind, that misses.
Shorter than you expected. Okay, so the one right in front of you?
Or, well, the one to the left.
The one left, okay. Yeah, so that damage is pretty good. It's bloodied. Well, sapped, I guess, in this case.
Alright, can I, in theory, use parry on a attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
So say, because
you can use your reaction on your turn.
yeah, I would like to move here, basically.
Wipe at you.
Yeah.
21 to hit.
I will go ahead and parry.
Alright, so you reduce it by 5, so you take 3 damage, which with your heavy weapon, your heavy armor master, you take none.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess well, can I decide not to use parry? Because it says when a creature damages with me with a melee attack.
Okay, so you take 5 damage.
So is that 5? That's 5 before or after the heavy armor?
8 minus 3 is 5.
Okay, so the parry did. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I thought that the heavy armor reduced it to 0.
Well, no, yeah.
It's hard to hear your mic is the thing.
Very sorry about that.
No, it's something. It's not the mic itself. I don't think. It's just like it sounds weird compared to everything else. To
Yeah,
me.
it's quieter.
I mean, it's quieter. I hear him all right.
You hear it?
No.
No, so it's not coming out of the webcam mic. It's definitely this one. Okay.
Although we did enjoy your mug real up close.
Yeah.
Let me take
Everybody's doing No Shave November, I see.
Is it November?
I know.
Oh, Nate, put that away. Put your pubes away.
You wish they were out.
Okay, is that any better?
No, still. I think it might just be roll 20. I don't know.
Okay.
Nah, don't worry. I can hear you fine.
Well, the problem is that you're so loud, Andriel. You're like 4
I'm
times as loud as
sorry.
anyone else. I don't know.
So that
God,
was
I've-
you did your
I
2
don't know how to
attacks
fix
and
that.
moved. Is that the end of your turn, Water?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Now, the Big Daddy is going to. Let's see. It's got to make a dexterity saving throw because of the ice that it's sort of in and on.
I'm gonna die.
It's possible. It's
Okay, and
not.
it barely succeeds that, and so it's going to move forward to here, and it's going to try. It's going to make 2 slam attacks against Cathod, the one
Ugh.
who damaged it initially.
Oh dear.
First one's a natural 1, so no.
Yay.
Second one's a 23 to hit.
All right. Yep.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as just sort of this animated tree trunk of matter just goes smash into the side of you.
All right.
Can this thing take poison damage? I guess we'll find out.
Well, we probably will. All right. Okay. And that's that thing's turn. Cathod, it's your turn.
So can I cast invisibility? And if I move, will they get attack of opportunity?
They will get attacks of opportunity, but they will be at disadvantage.
That's interesting.
Now, keep in mind, you can use your reaction on your turn. It's just if there's something that triggers it. So if you wanted to cast invisibility on yourself, and then you move and they attack of opportunity, you could use your reaction to cast shield and protect yourself, but that also dispel the invisibility because you'd cast a spell. You could use
I'm gonna
disengage
cast.
if you wanted.
I'm just gonna cast fear actually.
Okay.
Huh. That's interesting.
So pulling out one you haven't used before. Goody.
What is everybody laughing about?
All right, fear. Concentration for a minute. You project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fear. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must make a wisdom saving throw, or drop.
It's a
threshold and
cone.
be frightened for the duration.
So could I hit 2 of these guys?
Let's see. If you sort of direct it from you this way, I'd say you'd hit the 2 of them. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
So
do
they
that.
make wisdom saving throws.
Oh. Okay.
And I think your spell DC is what?
15, I believe. Yeah.
So let's see what roll 20 does if it finally rolls it. Okay, Big Daddy does not save.
Yay.
And then let's see if this one does anything. Oh, that one doesn't either. So they are both now afraid of you. When frightened by the spell, a creature must take a dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns.
So I get attack of opportunity, right?
On its turn, it'll move.
Oh, on its turn.
Its turn in a location that doesn't have line of sight of you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. So this thing is going to start running off the edge of the map until it can't see you, I guess. All right. So I'm going to mark that it is now feared. What I'm going to
Huh.
fear. Oh no. Okay. So, Cathod, that's your turn. Well
Yep.
done. And now it's all the little plant blights. This little one here is going to take a swipe at Cathod.
Stop.
And
Leave it
it'll
alone.
not hit you.
Yay.
This one right here has to run away. So it'll run off the map and is now 60 feet away from you. I'm just going to put it there and know that it's 60 feet that way. Because they have line sight of 60 feet, it no longer can see you, and it can try and make a wisdom save against your fear. Which it succeeds, so it's no longer afraid.
Oh, good.
And so let's see. If it ends its turn, yeah. Alright. So that was that one. Now all these little goobers up here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually 5. So let's see here.
I wasn't gonna correct you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right,
So I get 4 attacks of opportunity against them.
no.
Why not?
You can make a single attack of opportunity. You get 1 reaction.
Really?
Spin in a circle.
You only get 1 reaction per round.
Oh, did I get an
Well,
attack of opportunity
then
against that one that moved away from me?
Yes. So if you want to smack it with staff, go for it.
well, I already
Yeah,
used my
no.
reaction then with the parry. So
Oh yeah, so you wouldn't get any opportunity
dang it!
attacks.
I moved there specifically for that.
I kind of wondered if that was that, but that's
Oh well.
if only. Okay, you did 5 to it. So okay, so it's hurting. You smack it and it's behind as it runs away from you and kind of screeches. All right. So let's see. We've got attack against the druid, and that'll hit. That does 8 slashing damage. First damage to the druids. So that druid sort of grunts out in pain. You can see bleeding along the back of its calf. All right, and attack against L9. Oh, come on.
Dan, you make a lovely deer.
Thanks, man.
And with a 22, that'll hit Elrine for 9 slashing damage.
Boo.
And 1 against Selena. And finally, these things are hitting. That does 7 damage to her. Okay, and that's all the plant blights. Salazar, your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to burn a key point. Flurry of strikes. It's a little uninspired, but against the big guy, all of them.
Yep. Okay. So let's execute it. We've got
Was that 4 max damage? That's crazy.
all of those hit.
Ooh.
Thank goodness, yeah, you did a lot there. And these things are susceptible to poison,
Oh,
as their plant matter is organic. So let me total this up.
51.
51 damage.
Wow.
You guys watch as Salazar just goes to town, smashing through this thing, kicking and punching, and there's bits and leaves and twigs and stuff flying all over the place. And he like carves a hole through this thing's chest, which then some of the plant matter sort of fills in to keep its shape. It hurt it pretty good. It's now looking a little rough, but
Dang.
it's moving.
Holy crap. We did like 90 points of damage to this thing.
You've done a fair bit. Elena, she is going
51. Did you say it was? Does it take extra from poison, or is that?
No, it just it's
That's
normal,
included.
It takes normal damage.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's not immune. Alright, so I've got Elena here.
Dang.
She's gonna make an attack with her swift dagger. To that one.
I'm glad I feared that thing. It would have murderized me.
Does fear mean it's just like run away from you?
Fear means it has to run away. Yeah.
Yeah, dash.
That's good.
So Selena does 20 points of damage to this one. Alright, and then she uses her offhand attack on it. Basilisk tooth.
Dang, how strong is this thing?
Since I took that damage, do I have to check for Hunter's Mark or whatever? How does that work?
Yes, you would.
Do I roll?
It's a Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. 11 plus 2 is 13. And I took 9, so it's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so that twig is not quite dead. Right, so Selena attacked this one right here, brought it down pretty low, but it's still going. Thonar.
All right.
Oh, Emma.
Guess. Guess I probably should have done this last time. I'll rage and I'll attack this dude in front of me.
Okay, with advantage. Okay, good. Obliterated.
All right, then I am going to run up here and attack this.
Keep in mind that there is currently ice right there. That is difficult terrain. You'd also have to make a dexterity saving throw to keep from falling over.
Oh, so where's the ice at?
The blue ring.
Oh, I don't see a blue ring.
We
I don't
can't.
see-
I don't see
can't
it.
it.
On the wrong layer. Okay, I think I've got it on the GM layer. Is what I've got. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
To make things easier like that, maybe when players, if you cast something that has an area, if you draw it, that would be
Good.
Yeah, that would be
good. Because
easier.
then A, we'll know we see it, and B, yeah.
It's probably easier to be like, I wanna cast it here.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Here.
I remember that I had to set this up for this version, but in the other one I had built some.
I remember that some of those graphics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could just drag on there. We were having some trouble with controlling them and stuff, but yeah. All right, yeah, you can totally get there, and you'll have advantage because flanking.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead.
Yeah, we didn't even calculate that I hit that thing with that ice slick as well. So we've done like over 100 points to it.
You have.
That's crazy.
All right, so that's the other one. 16 for 10 damage.
12 raging.
12. Okay. Yeah,
And that's my
it's
turn.
hurting pretty good, but it's still moving. Okay. So at the top of the initiative again.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting that I have this. I killed something. I get an extra attack.
You use your bonus action to rage.
Ah, okay. Well, I missed that earlier
Yeah.
too. Wow. Okay.
So let's see. Last time it was 5, so this time it's 1, 2, 3.
Oh my
What
god.
the heck? It's a spawn point.
It's another one of these things up there.
Spawns one more each round. All right, so Elrine.
Let's see. I'm going to. Man, that's a lot of guys up there.
I yell out,
Can I-
kill the big one!
If I went from like here, would I be able to kind of like move in between here, go to here? Or no,
Yeah.
or no. If no, that's
Um,
fine, because the druids say.
You could move down one and then over. You could go do diagonal, diagonal.
Yeah, I was trying to do where I could sort of just be circling around this guy, but because I was here, I think, right?
You'd be there. You can't really move through the druid. He's kind of
That's what I
stable and
figured.
has to cast. So no.
Okay.
I need to go check on the state of Emma. So. I'll be
Okay.
This thing has taken a lot of damage.
We
Man,
got
yeah,
you
I-
guys.
Probably gonna be another one.
You
I
guys.
guess there's another one up
Yeah.
there.
No,
here.
I'm thinking these little things are gonna keep spawning until we kill that big thing.
I think there's
Yeah.
another big thing inside of here.
That's
Well,
what
actually, no, because actually, I don't know, because small ones aren't spawning down here anymore.
That's because I destroyed the tree.
Yeah,
Or
because
that
he made the tree not be a tree anymore and came out. Because this thing used to be the same thing that Bonner.
Yeah, that was that thing. Yeah.
Or maybe there's just a certain number of rounds that they have to channel this whatever for it to close up this hole.
I don't know. I might have gotten lucky and just happened to hit it and stopped it. With
I don't
that
know.
ice
I don't
thing.
have any AoEs I can do that with.
Quick, get in all the metagaming.
Yeah. Quick, DM stack here.
I have nothing left in my arsenal.
I don't have
Uh,
one key point.
Except I could magic missile. I could cast it once or twice more. I think.
I would say that.
Yeah.
Well, for the little guys, it would be okay.
I got like one big AoE left, but it's only a level 2. But I could get like all those things.
I would do it, to be honest.
If
Yeah, I'll do it because the big thing's running away from me, so I'll be a little bit safer now.
Yeah, I think honestly we can. We don't really have to worry about it as much.
Stop metagaming.
Yeah.
Although I really wanted to do it.
Yeah, I've been appreciating 5th edition so much because I started listening to some of the early Acquisitions Incorporated and they use 4th edition, and listening to the combat, it's like you just want to punch yourself in the face. 'Cause
Why?
it's so
What happened?
4th edition is less of a role-playing game and more of a tabletop tactics game.
Okay.
What about Pathfinder? How is that?
That's basically 3.5, D&D 3.5.
But it's good, right?
I mean, it's pretty much exactly D&D 3.5 all
Just not
put into
Wizards of
one
the Coast.
book. Yeah, it's because they released Wizards of the Coast released D&D 3.5 as open source public domain stuff for anyone to be able to use. So that's what the people who made Pathfinder took they took everything that was available for 3.5 and consolidated it into one cohesive thing.
One resource. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So probably what's gonna happen is we do a little bit more. Probably not gonna finish this fight tonight though.
No.
Man.
Especially if there's not another one of these. I just did 50 points of damage.
Well, we are at the top of initiative. Do we want to pause here?
I think that actually would be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm down with
Alright.
that.
We'll pick up with Al Ryan's turn, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to bed. I think.
Should we? How do you want to do XP? Do you want to just tabulate it all up next time, or?
Yeah, we'll tabulate it up next time.
Okay.
So you'll get it in one big chunk.
Oh man.
That
If we're not all dead.
Yeah. I mean, we could just spawn camp this.
well,
We'll do some grinding.
it'll be one more twig blight every single round you take.
Yeah, that's
Until
kind of
it
rough.
decides to do even more.
It's kind of rough.
So if you that was 6, next round will be 7, and then 8, 9, 10, and maybe other plants will become animated and start spawning twig blights as well.
Please no.
Don't do it, Dally.
that doesn't sound very good.
Total party kill.
I mean, you guys are doing right now. Not too threatened.
Yeah, right now.
If another one of these guys shows up, we're all gonna die.
Cathod's hurting a bit. Elrond's hurting a bit, but everybody else seems to be in decent health.
Yeah.
True, true.
I am at what again? 12?
You are at 12. Now, currently, there's nothing that's threatening to attack you. because
Yeah.
it's feared and it's got to run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Except
excellent
for this
use,
guy.
I forgot that you had that. It's because of your draconic lineage, you can sort of project an essence of fear, as if you're sort of channeling the awe of dragons.
Yeah.
All right. So that's been fun, and we will see how things go next week.